Hey everyone, how are ya? Hope you missed me. Sorry, I didn't do the live video yesterday, about 24 hours ago. They had some stuff happening. I waited till some people come on and we can start talking. And yeah, it's been a big 24 hours for me. So, but a lot's been happening, which is good, which has been good for Bitcoin Ascension as well. So some exciting news coming as soon as I see some people on. Hopefully this is working this time. I remember doing it one time and no one even knew I was there. So I had to stop it and start again. But I saw someone just pop up there. My goodness, well done. Yes. So yeah, that's great seeing you all. Hello, how are you? Sorry about yesterday. It was unavoidable. Basically, just to let you know what happened. Well, a little of what happened. I'm going to go into full details. I was told I needed to relax more, and so my daughter wanted me to go to the movies with her in the city, and so we went to go see a movie. It was the Maze Runner, the third one, of the Maze Runners, which I like those sort of films, and so we went to go see that. In a nutshell, basically, we were assaulted in the town, in the city. My daughter had to be taken to hospital for the emergency. We're both okay. She's okay as well. It wasn't overly serious, but serious enough, if you know what I mean. It wasn't life-threatening, but it was still bad. The police got the people who committed the assault. There was a whole group of them, and but basically we're all okay. But I'm sorry I couldn't be on. I had to be with my daughter, obviously, at the hospital. We didn't get out till about 7 o'clock this morning, my time. So and that happened at about 11 o'clock that night, 10:30, 11 o'clock. So. It was a very, very long night, and I hadn't slept or anything like that either, obviously. And so, yeah, it was a pretty disappointing time because I wanted to spend some time with my daughter and have a bit of a relax. A few people have pointed out you're always doing Bitcoin Ascension sort of thing, you're not relaxing enough. And so I thought I'd try out the movies. It didn't really work. So, but I'm okay. You can see I'm in one piece. A little battered and bruised, and that's about it. But you know, didn't wreck the perfect face or anything. And my daughter is fine too, which is more important to me than anything else, sort of thing. You know, anyone with kids will know you'll do anything to look after your kids, sort of thing. That's the only thing I was actually concerned about. And although I did suggest to Terry Phillips, I said I might be able to do a live from the hospital. She goes, "You just look after your family, your daughter," sort of thing. She got right up me, so good on you. But you're all right. And things like that. So I'm a shocker when it comes to things like that. I'm trying to be everywhere at once, but I was full of adrenaline at the same time with what was happening, sort of thing. So I was just like all over the place. You know, it was like a kid on too many sweets at that time, sort of thing. I was just sugared right up, sort of thing, on adrenaline. So, but it was not a nice experience. But luckily for us, it wasn't anything overly bad, but still bad enough. So sorry for yesterday and all that, but I'm back now, and my daughter's home, and all that. We're both home. She's not in the hospital or anything. She's at home right now. Her boyfriend's over, and they're playing. I think she's watching them play some Xbox. So, so she's having a good time and relaxing, which is great after an ordeal like that. So, yeah, so all good. So that was my fun yesterday. My drama. I don't like drama at the best of times, so I won't go into everything that happened. But it's over and done with, basically. So I'm back, and we'll get stuck straight into the updates that I wanted to do last night as well. And that's probably what ticked me off a bit that I couldn't. The post I have, the pinned post, that regarding the Bitcoin addresses, we're doing that as a safeguard. We did notice that some addresses have been changed, but not all. But some have, and that's why I didn't make it mandatory. You could, if you go in there and you see that your address isn't changed because you keep it on file and things like that, that's okay. Don't change it. It's fine. But if you do need it changed, we're not allowing people to just go in there and edit everything. It's part of the security. So please send off the email to Cherise. She's fully trusted. Believe me. Tom's been working with her for years and years and years. He trusted with all his money and stuff like that. She wouldn't touch a dime of it. She's that trustworthy, all right, or we wouldn't let her in. So, and she's very, very trustworthy. So send off your emails to her, get it done. She's sent me 2 files now. I haven't been able to post them yet, obviously, for obvious reasons. But of the accounts she's done so far, so I'll see if I can make a post of those so you know who's been done. Anyone who can't access their account because their password's not working, come to me. I'm about to get on the PC to get all that done with a few people who have needed the password changed. Charisse doesn't need your password to get in because you're going through the admin panel. So that's why I said you only need a username. I don't want you giving out your password. Give a password to me if you trust me, sort of thing, or a new one you want. But don't try and change it after that. I don't need your password to get into the back end of anyone's account, sort of thing. I can freely get into all of those and stuff like that. So that way I can make adjustments, sort of thing, without having to go through all the password stuff and everything, because I have to edit it a certain way. I can't go in through your back office and do the edit profile. I have to do it through the main admin panel. And if anyone's wondering, should people be doing that? Yeah. Every program that you've got an admin panel and a C panel and stuff like that. And so you can get in there and make the changes that need to be changes. Because if you couldn't, then people like the hackers get in and you can't stop them. And we have. So, yeah. But, and luckily that's all over and done with. We're sorting out a few problems with coin payments. Tom wasn't paid. The money's there. It just hasn't sent. So we're going through with our program with the API. Again, sort of thing, I think something was a bit wrong there. So, no dramas. As I said, the money's there and people will be paid. So, I don't know if it's happened to everyone, but it happened to Tom. And so, and probably a good thing it did, sort of thing. So, it brings it to our attention. So, everyone laugh at Tom. Ha ha, you didn't get your money. No, he's going to get his money, don't worry. As I said, this is a program where we have to make accounts if we want to make money. We don't just sit at the top and rake in commissions and things like that. It's not how it works. So the Bitcoin account change only, and even if it looks the same and you still want it changed, just change it. It's okay. Send in the email. Charisse is there to do specifically that job. So and get it done just for your own peace of mind, if nothing else. But if you're sure, don't change it. It's fine. No need. But make sure you tag in people you've brought in. If they haven't seen it yet or anything like that, because they're not on Facebook much, make sure you get in touch with them and tell them about it, sort of thing. You don't want your friends screwed over, and I wouldn't want anyone here screwed over. So that's why I put that post up, and that's why I wanted to talk to you yesterday about it, because it was fairly fresh. But that's great. Thank you, Terry Phillips, for putting that post up for me, saying I couldn't make the live call. Very, very helpful. Thank you. I've got bloody good admin, I'll tell you. So that's that. That's out of the way. What's the other thing I was going to talk about? Oh, there was. I am going to change something in the terms and conditions about abuse of anyone, to be honest, but abuse of admin. One of our admin got a very distasteful messages from someone. Started off normal, and then they got really, really dirty and rude. That's the only way I can put it. Dirty and rude, which really upset the admin. Not going to have that. They've already been kicked out of the group page, and I'll be seeing if they have an account. And sorry, I'm IP blocking you. I don't care. People can come at me with any sort of, you can't legally do this. Guess what? I already researched all that. I can do anything I like, and I'm not a person who does anything I like. But anyone, and tell me if you disagree, but anyone who sexually abuses and I'm not talking about you're a bitch type thing. That's not enough to lose your account. But the type of stuff this guy wrote, and because I've got it in documentation, I can prove it. So come at me, bro, type thing. You're going to lose your account, mate, because there's no way in hell I'm going to put up with that with anyone in here, not just staff, but anyone in here being treated like that and scared like that. That's not what we're about, and that's the only time I'm going to be really serious tonight. But I'm not going to put up with it. If I have to change something in the T&Cs, I will. But there's no way in hell I'm going to put up with that for my family. I already had my daughter attacked, sort of thing. I'm not going to have the rest of my family online attacked by sleazy bastards. And I'm sorry for the language, but it really offends me, considering who it was at the time who was abused, and it offended me even more on top of that. So that's not going to happen. And I'm sorry if anyone disagrees. Please tell me. I'm not going to be mad. I just want to know what you think, if you agree with me or not. It doesn't disrupt the matrix at all. It just IP blocks them so they can't get into it, and I can and I can stop them being paid, but it'll be paid to someone. I won't be keeping the money myself. But I won't have people like that. This is a family thing. This is a matrix for real people, not sleazy bits and pieces that belong in jail, as far as I'm concerned, with the things they say and do. Online doesn't make you that safe, mate. So, not going to put up with that. So, and it wasn't a language barrier, in case anyone's asking. There was no language barrier or anything like that. They knew what they were doing. So that's that over, but I had to bring that up. As again, not naming names or anything like that, but yeah, I've got to nip that in the bud, guys. Otherwise, it's going to go holers bolers, and then we're all vulnerable if I do nothing. So I have to do something. Okay. So and this is the best thing I can think of doing at the time, apart from trying to work out where he lives, going around and punching him in the nose. So I can't do anything more than that. So if anyone's got a better idea, let me know. Okay. As I said, I'm always open to suggestions, but I want to keep everyone safe. So that's done. We're still getting things fixed. The Bitcoin addresses fixed and stuff like that. The other thing I wanted to mention, Arla did a whole heap more pictures, and I think Amber's already put them in. Use those pics, guys. They're really, really good. And as soon as I'm back from Perth, we'll be running some more competitions as well and things like that. I was talking to Tom tonight about stuff he wants to do and things like that in terms of how big he wants Ascension to be, and that's great. The other thing, and like he's very excited, but he's not with the 200 accounts he's going to make. He doesn't want to make them all at once, because if he made like 150 right now, like funded 150 right now, when it gets up to that part, and for the next 150 people, there's going to be Tom being paid, and he doesn't want that to happen. He wants other people being paid. So what he's going to do is he's going to do bits here, but he'll still do the 200. So we're still going to get pushed through, but he doesn't want it just being all Tom Kent, if you know what I mean. He wants other people being able to be paid, so he'll be doing bits and pieces here and there, but it'll still get done, and that way everyone, other people get paid as well, and you don't have to wait around to get through all the Toms. So, as I said, we're not here to be greedy, we're here to be fair. So you'll still get pushed through as always. He'll have that 50 block, because he did, but I must admit I did notice other people had joined while he was doing that 50 block, so it's still a little broken up. But Tom wanted to be fair to everyone as well. He doesn't want everyone just seeing his name up there all the time and no one else getting paid. It's not how we work as a family, is it? No. So while he's doing his best to help us out, he's still trying to be the fairest man in the world. And big congratulations, Tom, for actually thinking that way, because there's a lot of people out there who don't think that way, And so, yeah. But so I had to tell you that part. Also, we've had a lot of team leaders coming in, or people claiming to be team leaders, but most of the ones I've talked to have been team leaders. There's been a couple saying, I've got a ton of people, sort of thing, give me an early spot and let me in. We don't have to do that for a start. You're going to have to bring those 50 people in, even if you can't afford to come in yourself, because if you bring in the 50 people, my bonus reward, leader's bonus reward thing I developed, means you get that early position, okay? So you get that early position, and so it doesn't matter if you bring in 50, 100, 200 people sort of thing, you're still going to come in earlier than all of those people, right, as a bonus. So no begging for accounts off anyone, please. The bonus reward's there. If you tell me you're a leader and you can bring in 50 to 100 people, prove it to me, and you'll be rewarded for it. Okay, pretty simple, and pretty fair as far as I'm concerned. We use a central link, so it does make it hard to get that instant commission that leaders seem to like so much. But the leaders reward bonus does that, and it stops people claiming they're a leader and just trying to get an early spot, and then they go, ha, gotcha, they can't get us. So if anyone approaches you saying, I can bring in 50 or 100 people, but you must buy me an early position, don't need to, just throw the leader reward bonus and throw them my way, and I'll explain it to them. I'll try and find the file and put it back on the page again so people can see it. But also, I don't want other people sucked into saying that, tell them I brought you in when you've been in for ages already. Don't let that happen either. Remember, everyone can be a leader here, okay? It's up to you whether you want to be a leader and bring in people and get extra bonuses, which I think for 50 it's free merch and an early spot. 100, I think it's cash, Bitcoin, money, and more spots, and things like that, all the way up to 5,000 people. I think we give a straight $10,000 payout. So in Bitcoin, which I think is pretty damn fair. So yeah, there's that. So we're nice and guarded that way, but we do have a lot of leaders coming in, a lot of very good networkers. They're seeing that the honesty of the program, the transparency of the program, and the excitement of the program, and we're getting a lot of notice from a lot of other companies and stuff like that. There's people from yet another program I heard about only the other day, and apparently it's been going around for quite a few months. I haven't heard of it, which I thought I would have, but I haven't, and it's not really working. So quite a few of those people are coming over as well, because it's not working over there, even though they're working it. So we can prove that, you know, people are getting paid and things like that, because you're all here and you're all getting paid. So that's great. And so that leader's reward. And the other thing I had to talk, probably one of the biggest things, we got everything sorted for the Perth trip next week. Just to let you know, so all you people, Western Australia, Perth people, you might be in bed now, but you'll see this in the morning when you get up. But we'll be in Perth next week from the 1st to the 4th. The seminar, basically, their presentation and everything like that, is going to be on the 4th on Sunday, Australian time, Sunday at 11 a.m. I think we've got it till like 1 o'clock, so we've got like a 2-hour span. The presentation won't go for 2 hours, but I hope not, unless the questions are long. But so if you want to come along to that, get in touch with Amberley Poole. I'll get a post up with dates and times and all that, so you've got it on hard copy. But yeah, 11 to 1 on Sunday, and I'll give you the address and all that. Very excited about going, actually, because I've never been to Perth. There's one place I haven't been in Australia, and it's Perth. And I'm getting to go now, so I'm really excited about it. A lot of excited people over there. We have a lot of Perth people who are actually in Bitcoin Ascension. We can only accept around about 80 to 100 people, I believe, for the size of the room. So it's basically if you're going to come along, people like Vanessa and stuff like that who I know over there who will be coming along, and you're going to bring a friend, we need to know that sort of thing, because I can't have 100 people from here coming in and then bringing a friend, and it's just no room, everyone's sitting on everyone's lap. Might be a bit too warm for that. We're a little too familiar. So that's a lot of fun, but we're also, if you can't make the Sunday for whatever reason, on the Saturday night at the Aloft Hotel at about 7:30, I believe, we're having drinks and a meet and greet with you. So even if you're coming to the seminar the next day, Tom and Amber and I will meet you at Aloft Hotels and down at the bar area, and we're going to have a drink and get to know each other. So you're more familiar with us for the seminar sort of thing. So we're not coming across as, oh, who are these guys? Hey, my mates are up there on the stage having a chat and teaching people about, not just about Bitcoin Ascension, but what cryptocurrency is and what it's about and how it can work for them, so they can appreciate why we use cryptocurrency. And then we'll talk about Bitcoin Ascension too, and the marketing and all that sort of thing, and how simple it is, my 10-minute a day rule, well, not rule, but my 10-minute a day guide, and the things we're going to be doing in the future sort of thing. So very exciting. I'm very excited. The meet and greet on the Saturday night is going to be awesome. It's going to be a lot of fun. All right, that's not a seminar. That's here. Have a beer with me. Let's chat. Let's get to know each other as people, because in the end, that's what we are. We're people. We may be doing marketing. We may be marketers. We may be, online investors in other businesses and so on. But when we can bring it all down to all of that, we're just people. So let's get to know each other as people. And I think that's what will make this company the biggest thing, is because we recognise each other as individuals and people who have dreams and goals and want to make a difference in not just our lives but other people's lives too. And I can't wait for that to be happening on a more regular basis and on a bigger scale sort of thing. It's very exciting. So you can see the excitement's coming out of me now. When I think about my dreams, it's not about the money, it's about the dreams we create through success. So the money's just a tool we use. I made $1 million, big deal. I want to get this done, I need that $1 million for this. It's not about I'm a millionaire, it's about I can make my pet sanctuary, or start to make my pet sanctuary, and protect animals and educate people and things like that. And it's not even a job. I love it so much. What I'll be doing to relax is saving these animals, giving them a better life where they're loved, and teaching, especially the younger generation. So as they come through the generations sort of thing, they're going to appreciate animals more. Animals will be looked after better. There's so much I want to do. I'd have to do a whole seminar just on what I want to do with my pet sanctuary, and I'm just so excited about it, because I can help so many animals, and I've got so many beautiful people who are going to be working with me on that, and that's what I'm excited about. It's not about making $1 million, 10 million, 200 million. It's about, if I have that sort of money, how many animals can I save? How many things, how many kids can I help educate who don't usually get to see animals or play with animals and things like that? How did I get them to understand and stuff like that? And that's how you make your mark in the world, is by doing something. And it doesn't have to be something as big as that. It's got to be. It can be as simple as, I've got so much money now. That lovely old couple next to me who are on their pension and really tight and stuff like that, and they need their house painted. I've got the money where I could just pay someone to paint their house. that's the exciting thing about what you can do. You can change someone's lives on a small scale, but it's big to them. Okay, so that's why I get excited and really happy. So, you know, whether you're saving animals, saving children, stopping poverty, which is like Mitt's goal, want to set up an art studio for children who wouldn't normally, who have the talent but don't have the money to go to the universities and stuff, and if you could set up like a clinic for them for art, because I know Catherine's huge into art and stuff like that, where they don't have to worry about the money because you've got the money to be able to have the studio and have all the crafting stuff they need, the canvas and all that, and you provide all that, and they get in there and just be able to express themselves through art, and they could be troubled teens and stuff like that. How many people can you save, right? It's not even about the money, it's about the dream, and all you've got to do is have the drive to do it. Sorry, I'm getting a bit emotional because there's so many people we can help. So that's great. So I think I've covered everything. The Bitcoin address change, do it if you need to, and if you don't need to, you don't have to, but if you're half and half on it, I'd get it changed, all right? And Sharice will do that. I'll fix up anyone who can't get into their accounts right now for whatever reason. Remember with the passwords, guys, it takes numbers and letters. It doesn't take symbols like your @ symbol and plus in the password. It won't allow it, okay? So just alphanumeric and that's it. The other thing I needed to talk about really quickly, people making multiple accounts, okay? Which is great. I love it. When you can only make one account per time, right? So you cannot make one account and then load it with enough to make 5 accounts. You can only put 0.004 in there because there's been a few mistakes lately, and that's okay. We can fix that. But you make one account, you put 0.004. You want another account, you just have to re-register all over again. I'm sorry, I don't have a thing in with the back office because I don't want it to screw up the automatic payment system. All right, and it'd just take a lot of work, and I'm trying to keep Bitcoin Ascension as simple as possible. So, but if that's the hardest part of the journey is to have to make another account on another account, I know Sharice is making all Tom's accounts for him, and seriously, she does like 200 in a day. So once you get used to registering, it's not so bad. And we've got the videos and the promotional tools that show you how to clone your accounts, or clone your emails. And also remember, when you're making a new account, you clone your account or make it or a different email. But it has to be a different username as well. So if I used Ivan as a username, my next account would be by clone Gmail or whatever, but my new username would be Ivan1 or Ivan2 or Ivan3. It's got to be a different username because you log in with your username and a password. So if you've got the same username, it may take you to the wrong account. Okay, so just be careful with that. Especially if you've got the same, if you've had me change the password to all be the same passwords on all your accounts, and if you've got all the same usernames, you're only going to find one account because it's only going to log into that one. That's why we need a different username. So please remember that, and remember only 0.004 per account. You can't load up one with a heap to buy 5 or 6 accounts. That'll save me a lot of work if we can all follow that. And so now we've got the video saying it, but I might get a special video made about multiple accounts, a multiple account video, so people are really, really clear on what they need to do. Because we want this to be fun and easy and profitable for everyone. So so that's excitement plus. Can't wait for the Perth trip next week. I think my daughter can't wait for me to go to Perth next week because she's going to have a party apparently. So, oh God, help me. Just spare the TV. And but all her friends are science geeks anyway, so it's not really going to be a problem. They're going to probably sit there and play Monopoly or something. But nice bunch of kids. But yeah, so I'm really excited about going. Tom and I have got we're going to have plenty of work to do when we're in Perth. We're going to. I think Amber's going to be attached to us by the hip, sort of thing. I think she'll be with us each day as we go through to make the presentation as perfect as we can for Sunday, and of course drinks on the Saturday night will just be a bit of fun. Just talking and getting to know each other. And I want to know, I don't want to know how much money you want to make. I want to know what your dream is. Whether big or small, that's all I want to know. Because to me, that's everything. The money's just the tool, guys. Okay? So if you keep that mindset and you really want to make those dreams come true, 10 minutes a day, guys. Okay? Get onto that Insta, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook. Don't slow down on that commenting. If someone's putting up a post, I want to see a lot of comments on there. It's not hard, and it's how you achieve your dreams. All right, 10 minutes a day, get that routine. What time of the day is best for you to be able to sit there and comment on a few ads and like a few videos and share a few things while you have your cuppa or your beer in the afternoon when it's beer o'clock, as we call it over here, or something like that. But it's just when you're having that break. And you'll find that you'll be able to do it every single day, and it'll become such a routine. It'll be like having a shower or having your dinner or whatever it is you do routinely, sort of thing, you know, brushing your teeth, that sort of thing. And that's how easy it is. And the only reason I push this is because it's only to benefit you, okay? We're doing a heap of marketing and stuff like that, and that's great. But if every single person who's made an account makes a comment on an ad, my God, they're already hearing about us. We're not even 2 months old, guys. We've already been someone's tried to hack us because everyone's heard of us. We've got people leaving other companies because they've heard of us. You've got other companies getting narky with me because they've heard of us, and I haven't heard of them, which is probably really insulting. There, it's not that I mean to, guys. I'm so focused on BA, but I just haven't seen the ads. I turn on my computer and go to Facebook, and all I've got are ads about Bitcoin Ascension and your sponsored ads, sort of thing. Like, you know, have you seen that ad with the soldier and the horse and they're fighting? You know, 100 versus 100, 500. I get that a lot, but yeah, most of the ads I see are Bitcoin Ascension, and that's really, really exciting. I don't see many other programs at all anymore. That's all that fills my newsfeed, and that's what we want. We do that, then we go viral, and we're the biggest company in 2018, and guess what? We make our dreams come true. So if you seriously want to make your dreams come true, give me 10 minutes. That's it. 10 minutes a day, guys. That way you're going to have your dreams will come true, okay? Only together, okay? Only together can we make this absolutely massive, right? And I think that's about it. I think I've rambled on a bit, but that's my tip of the day, sort of thing. If you want to make your dreams come true, work together, okay? No, it takes many people to make the village, all right? And let's make this village into a city, and then we'll make it into a nation, and then we'll make it into a world. And that way everyone's dreams will come true. And it's possible, it's doable, and I think together we can do it. Okay, thank you. I think I've rambled on quite a lot for this one, but I didn't get to do one last night, so I've got to make up for it. So, but I'll be on usually every day, so that's great. And let's have some fun and show them what we're made of. Let's show them that Bitcoin Ascension is the best thing in the world, okay? 2018, guys, think about where you're going to be this time next year, as opposed to what you were like this time last year, when you thought you were in a decent program, but you never really got anything out of it. Well, let's see what we can do within a year, sort of thing, and where we are. You know, remember this day, and remember this day next year, sort of thing, and where you are, sort of thing. For 10 minutes a day, I'd do it. It's either that or 8 hours a day, guys, just to exist and not to live, and none of your dreams really coming true. Okay? What would you rather do, 8 hours a day or just 10 minutes? All right? Balance that out. I think logically you'll come to the right conclusion for you. Okay, that's it. I'm going. I'm leaving. See you later. Bye-bye.